What if the Earth was not tilted on its axis, or the tilt was different from what it is now? It is well known that the Earth's rotational axis is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degrees. This tilt is responsible for change in seasons and change in the duration of day and night throughout the year at different latitudes. Due to this tilt, we have Tropics of Cancer and Capricorn at 23.5 degrees north and south of the equator. The movement of the sun appears to change direction between both the tropics throughout the year. This tilt also gives rise to certain locations on the Earth where sun remains above horizon for at least 24 hours once during the year. These locations are demarcated by the Arctic and Antarctic Circle at 66.5 degrees north and south of the equator. Due to this tilt, we have the longest day of the northern hemisphere on 21st of June, longest day of the southern hemisphere on 21st of December, and equinoxes on 21st of September and 21st of March each year. This all results in hotter seasons for the northern hemisphere and cooler seasons for the southern hemisphere between 21st March to 21st September and vice versa for the rest of the year. But what if the Earth was not tilted? In this case, the Earth's poles would always be perpendicular to the orbit. This way, the sun would be just at the horizon every day at the poles for the whole 24 hours, making it look like present day's equinoxes. Every location on Earth would have about 12 hours of sunlight, and the noon sun angle would be about the same every day. There would no longer be seasons as we know them. The temperature and the precipitation pattern would not vary much. It would still be warm at the equator and cold at the poles. The most profound impact on the temperatures would be at the poles. Instead of dark and frigid temperatures in the winter and warmer and constant sun in the summer, the polar areas would have much more uniform temperatures year-round, and the sun would always be low on the horizon. The glaciers, icebergs and snow would be confined to further north and south because cold areas would likely be warmer as they would not have the winter to develop the deep frozen coldness that supports the ice caps and glaciers. The remaining part of the Earth would be like it is in the middle of fall or spring, but it would be same throughout the year. The seasons would not exist, and all the traditions, mythology, activities and human experience that goes with them would not exist. Plant and animal evolution would be significantly different. This will affect how plants and animals hibernate, shed or grow leaves, breed or pollinate. Even when there is no tilt, there would still be some slight changes in temperatures during the year due to Earth's orbit being elliptical. The maximum Sun-Earth distance is at Aphilion position and the minimum distance is at the Perihilion position. Though there would not be seasons as we know them now. There would be no reasons for having latitudes as there will be no visible movement in the position of the Sun when viewed from the Earth. But think, what would happen if the tilt of the Earth was other than 23.5 degrees? Let's say 46 degrees. The first and the foremost change we will see is the change in the Tropics and Arctic and Antarctic circles. The Tropics will now be at 46 degrees north and south of the equator. This would extend the tropical climate and geography further north and south. Interestingly, the Arctic and the Antarctic circles will move further towards equator, towards 44 degrees north and south of equator to be exact, indicating the locations at which the sun will be above the horizon for at least 24 hours once during the year. Since the duration to move between the tropics remains the same, but the distance has now increased, the sun will seem to move faster between the tropics, twice as fast actually. At the solstices, the day would be significantly shorter and longer, and since the tropics and the Arctic and Antarctic circles are now pretty much aligned, there will be midnight sun at the tropics too. Winter and summer will be longer, and spring and autumn will be very short. So short that it is even possible that the whole planet has only two seasons. A summer that is hot with very long days, and winter that is cold with short days. The extremes between the seasons at higher latitudes will be significant. With extremes of summer and winter, the polar ice caps will definitely be affected, resulting in wetter and more humid planet. Polar ice caps would be subjected to very hot long days in summer, and it is likely that there would be no ice caps at all. This would result in higher sea levels and less land. The climate between the tropics would be much wetter, given that the oceans would be larger and the effect of higher angle of the sunlight and hotter temperatures during the summer at the higher latitudes would result in more evaporation and water in the atmosphere. The wetter climate would result in bigger rivers, more erosion, larger lakes, etc. The landscape of our current temperate zones would be very different. Plants and animals would have evolved differently in response to the different climates and seasonal variations. Animals that hibernate will have to do so for much longer. Migratory species would have different pattern of migration, and the human culture would have evolved differently. Further, the night sky will look a lot different. More of the Milky Way would be visible to more of the planet. Currently, the southern hemisphere gets a better view of the Milky Way. So this is all about today's video. I hope that I have covered everything about the effect of the change in the Earth's tilt. Do comment below if I have missed out on anything. This is all for today's episode. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more of such videos. See you in the next episode. Till then, take care.